So let's start with this one. Okay, question number 1. Okay, so the table shows part of a payment plan for Mr. Lee, who borrowed 50,000 from a bank when he bought a car. So the bank charged an interest rate of 2.5% per annum, calculated on a monthly basis. So Mr. Lee pay 1,000 at the end of each month. So this is how the table looks like. Amount owed at the beginning is 50,000. Interest for the month is 104.17. And then after the end of that month, he actually pay 1,000. Then amount outstanding at end of the month is this one. So actually, if you look at this first line, they will actually take 50,000 plus the interest minus the amount that he paid, and then that will be the balance outstanding. So that's what's the first line. Then you go to the second line. This number is just bring forward here, plus the interest for the second month, and it go on and go on. Okay, so now let's see how they calculate the interest so that we will be able to calculate this A. Okay, always justify it with the first line first to confirm, and then you can calculate for the third one. So this one is interest rate. They did not mention compound, so it's a simple interest concept. So I is equals to PRT over 100. Okay, so my P, in this case, I'm going to use this to calculate to make sure we get this number. So it is 50,000 is the principal amount. Okay, the rate, take note that this is 2.5% per annum. But you see, this one, we are calculating it per month. So you need to take the 2.5 divide by 12 so that you know what is the rate per month. Then after that, this one put 1. Why? Because it's calculate for 1 month. Then after that, over 100. So when you key this into the calculator, you get 100.4301. So money round off to 2 DP, you get 100.43. So you see, wait alamak, I go and do for the sorry, this one is for my part A. So let's see, show you. So 50,000. So this one 2.5 over 12. Okay, what I do is I don't put fraction here because fraction within fraction is very confusing. So what I do is 5 divided by 12. Then I close it, put a 1. Then after that, over 100. Then I see that, this is 2.5. So you see, I get 104.166. So you see, I round off, it will be 104.17. So this is 104.166. We get 104.17. This is for me to check the working. Okay, then I know, oh, okay, confirm. This is how I calculate. And if let's say you want to be kiasu a bit, you can do the same working for this part, and then to make sure that you know that the calculation is correct. So I will go to my principal. I'm checking the second line now. So now the principal is 49104.17. And I get 102.30. So you see, I check my formula. It is valid for these two. Okay, it's valid for these two. Okay, where I got wrong? Okay, so it is already valid. So now we're going to use it to calculate for the month 3 to find the A. So therefore, my A, we will take the principal amount, which is 48,206.47, 2.5 over 12 over 100. Okay, so fraction, 48,206.47, put bracket, 2.5 divided by 12, then 1 over 100. So you see that it is the A, the interest for the month, for the third month will be 100.430. So round off to 2 DP, it will be 100.43. So that is for your A. Okay, this is your A. Then for this B, B is the outstanding, the amount outstanding here, bring it forward to here, correct? So after this interest, you need to find out after paying 1,000, what is the balance. Okay. So what we're going to do is, for the B, we will take this 48,206.47, go and plus the interest, and he's going to repay $1,000, so minus 1,000. Okay, press calculator and you will get 47306.90. Okay, so that will be your A, that will be your B. 2 DP. For money is 2 DP. Okay, so that is how you do this part. No, the actual working is only these 2 parts. But you can see that I do this is just to confirm that my formula is correct. You understand? Kiasu reason. Kiasu reason. Of course, you need to always validate that your formula is correct since you have numbers to check, correct? And once you have that, then you can go and do this part. What's wrong with the 2 marks? Some students are very cute. This one answer 1 mark. This one answer is 1 mark. Is there any problem with 2 marks for this question? Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. Okay, the price P of an object varies directly as the square of its height. Okay, so maybe they expect 10 marks for that question. Okay, the price is $3 when the height is 20 cm. Find the price when the height is 30 cm. So this kind is direct inverse proportion topic. So always highlight. First is you need to know whether is it direct, okay, or inverse. Next is you need to know whether is it varies with what. This is square of height. So it's actually h to the power of 2. Okay. Then after that, need to form the equation. So it will be P equals to KH squared. So this will be your formula, which is not complete because you need to find out what is your K. Okay, just to let you know that if they did not mention whether is it direct proportion or inverse proportion, by default it is direct. Take note, if they say varies as the square, for example, they never put the word direct. By default, this is direct. Okay, by default, this is direct. Okay, so then let's put in the information. They say the price is $3, K20 squared. So let's find out what is my K. So our K will be 3 over 20 squared, which is 3 over 400. 3 over 400. So of course you can put it in decimal or you can keep it in fraction, it doesn't matter. So now your formula is P is equals to 3 over 400 H squared. So this is the formula. Now I want to find out what is the price when the height is 30. So you say, okay, P is equals to 3 over 400 and 30 squared. So after you press the calculator, you get 6.75. So that means the price is $6.75. So common mistake is, of course, students will miss out the square. So you need to always take note, okay, underline what is the variable. Okay, so next, this one is a question whereby many students always don't know what to do. This part B, the percentage change. 20 square. 20 square is 400. Okay, this one is 3 equals to 400K. So my K is equals to 3 divided by 400. Okay. 20 square is 400. Okay, so now let's see this one. R varies inversely square of the T. So R is equals to K over T squared. Okay, so this will be the formula. Now they ask you, find the percentage change in R when T is doubled. Okay, T is doubled. So I need to find out what is my new T, right? So if it's doubled means the T times 2. So that means it's 2T. This will be my new T. So with your new T, you need to find your new R. Okay, so new R, just use the formula see the formula is k over t squared. That's the formula. So now your t become 2t, so you put 2t inside the bracket here. Okay, square this, you will get k over 4t squared. So I want to put this in terms of the OR. So what I'm going to do is, I split this and write 1/4 multiplied by k over t squared. What I did was I just split out the 4. But take note, when you split out the 4, it is 1/4. It is not 4 whole. Because this 4 is at the denominator, it's not at the numerator. No, you need to square the 2 as well. That's why it's 4. So now it's 1/4 blah blah blah, correct? So actually this one 1/4, it is actually 0.25 k over t squared. So they're asking you what is the percentage change from 1 whole, 1/4 or R, right? I mean k over r. No, you know why I want to take up 1/4? Because this is my OR. So in other words, actually it become 1/4 R. It means that when my t is double, my 1R become 1/4 R. Right? So what is the change? So the change is R, 1R minus 1/4 R over the OR, which is 1R. So this one you get 3/4, this one times 100. You get 3/4 R over R times 100, which is 3/4 times 100, which is 75%. But you know that it is from 1R become 1/4 R, therefore you have to say that it is a 75% decrease. Okay? I'm only doing revisions. You want more questions related, I mean, you can just go to my YouTube channel and search and see whether you got 5 similar questions. Okay? So, this will be how you do this kind of question. So, take note, like, for example, if let's say things like, they ask you things like, let's say they say R is increased, T is increased by 200%, let's say. The 天蝎座男孩, that's because it's inverse. So you have to see whether is it direct or inverse. So if, for example, this one, T is increased by 200%, you need to know that the new T, original T plus 2T. So actually the new T is actually 3T. So common mistake is, of course, when you say that increase by 200%, a lot of students go and put 2T. But it's supposed to be T plus 2T, so it's supposed to be 3T. No, the R is here. I change it to R. It's because of this. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Original minus new divided by original. I don't like to use I don't like to have small minus big. So as long as I take big minus small, I know that it is a reduce. I just take my final, I just state that it's a decrease. It's okay, you just need to state that it is decrease. Okay? Okay, now next, question number 3. Okay, factorize completely the expression. So this one is a little bit tricky. Actually, this one is using the a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b. So, because this 4 is perfect square, this 9 is perfect square. So, we got to rewrite. So, this one I write it as 2x minus y. This is my a square. 3x plus y. This is my b square. Okay, so this is my a square minus b square. My a is 2 bracket x minus y. My b is 3 bracket x plus y. So you see, it will become a plus b. So you need to be very careful. So a plus b, a minus b. Then simplify here, so you get 2x minus 2y plus 3x plus 3y. 2x minus 2y minus 3x minus 3y. So be careful of this part because this one is subtraction. Minus plus, so it's minus. So simplify. 2x plus 3x, so it's 5x. Minus 2y plus 3y, so it's plus y. 2x minus 3x is minus x. Minus 2y minus 3y is minus 5y. So you can leave it in this form, or if you find that this is very ugly, you want to take out the negative, it's also fine. So if you want to take out the negative, you can put it, okay, minus put out here. So this one this one is x plus 5y. Okay? So this is factorized using a square minus b square. It's just that this is not so straightforward and you need to make use of square bracket. If not, you will get mistake easily. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. This is factorization by grouping terms. Okay, I write the question out. So 10ax plus 15ay minus 8bx minus 12by. So, factorizing by grouping, sometimes they already arranged properly for you. So, it can be 2 by 2. Sometimes it is also factorized by 3 by 1. So, if it's factorized 3 by 1, usually the 3 one is using the cross method. Okay, but of course, this one is just factorized by 2 by 2. Okay, how do you know whether they are already arranged properly? Is you can actually, let's say for example, okay, if let's say this is arranged this way, then you go and use pencil and see, okay, I can take out 5a. So if I take out 5a, I left with 2x and then 3y. This side, I can take out 4b, I will left with 2x and then 3y. So the objective is you want to left the remaining terms to be the same. So you see 2x, 3y, 2x, 3y. So you know that this is already grouped nicely for you. So you can proceed to factorize. So take out the 5a. You will left with 2x plus 3y. This side, I'm going to take out minus 4b. 2x plus 3y. So of course, a lot of time, common mistake is student put a minus here. Okay, a lot of times, I can tell you 80% of the time, student always put minus here. So every time when you factorize the backside here, one way is you so-called rainbow back and make sure that you get back the same thing. See, minus plus minus. 4b times 2x, 8bx. So this is correct. Minus plus, minus. Correct? Then 4b times 3y, so 12by. So if let's say you put a minus here, let's say you put minus here, then when you do minus, it's not minus. Then you know that your sign got wrong. Okay? So most of the time is students always do the sign wrong for the behind. So now you can see that my common factor is this bracket, which is 2x plus 3y. So then you can proceed to take out 2x plus 3y. So we left with 5a minus 4b. Okay, and we are done. Okay. Yes, correct. Okay. Now, let's move on to this question number 4. This diagram looks very scary, right? Okay. So, again, when you look at the question, stay calm. If you say that, hey, you are not prepared to do this question yet, okay, never mind, it's okay. You can circle the question, you move on to the next question first. Okay, then you can come back later. But now, of course, we're going to do this question. So, the diagram shows 4 identical blades of a fan whose center is O, okay. Arc AB form an angle of pi over 6. OC is 5, that means this small one here is 5. BC, that means from here to here, this is 25 cm. Okay, these are what they give me. So just update the diagram with the radius. Okay, now they say find the arc length of AB. So because the angle given to me is in radian, so of course we're going to use the arc length formula, which is just r theta. Okay, now look at this big one. This is actually a sector. So now the only thing is that the radius is, you have to know that it is actually 25 and 5. So the first step is our OB, which is the radius of the big sector, just take 5 plus 25 and it is 30 cm. So to find the arc length AB, it's just the formula r theta. R theta. R is the radius, which is 30. Theta is the angle in radian. Okay, take note, you don't have to be in radian mode to do this. Don't need to. When the formula say radian, it simply means that the angle you give me must be in radian unit. Okay, so that means it's just 30 times pi over 6. Okay, they never say put in terms of pi, so we will give in decimal. So we will have 15.7079 round off to 3SF, you get 15.7 cm. 3SF. No need to convert to radian because pi over 6 is already radian. If they give pi over 6, it's radian. Because if it's degree, they will put, like for example, if they put 30, they will put a unit there, degree. If you don't see a degree unit there, that means it's radian. So this is a arc length of AB. Next, they ask to find the parameter of the shape. So parameter of the shape, you need to analyze a bit. So what do you need? Okay, I will need 4 of this arc, which I can easily just times 4 later. Okay, so this one small issue. Then let's see what we have. Okay, I need this 25 and I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that one also easily can be done. Okay, then what else do I need? So the tough one, the part that is tough is you need to find this. Where's my highlighter? Okay, the only tough part is, you need to find this arc here. Okay, how do you find this green color arc? So it's actually the small circle minus the mini arc here. Okay, if I take the small circle circumference minus 4 of the small arc here, I will get the 4 of the green color. Correct? So, how am I going to find the small arc here? So, let me show this part. They're asking for this one. See, this one. So, if I'm going to enlarge it, I'm going to draw it out here. It has the same angle, so it is also pi over 6. The only thing is you need to use the radius, which is 5. So I need to find a small arc. So I'm going to write here this part, the super small arc, the small arc, will be equals to r theta as well. So it's 5 and pi over 6. Okay, so 5 multiplied by pi over 6, it will give us 2.61799. So you can see that I always put the long number. Okay, don't round off. So this is a small arc. So now actually we are ready to find the parameter. So parameter, let's add those big thing. 25, 25, I have 8 of it, correct? So this 25, I need 8 of it. Or maybe I can put the other side. I need 8 of the 25. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 25. Okay, and then I need the 4 arc, which is this one. So I plus 4 of the 15.7079. So now next, I need this one. So this one, I will have to take the small circle, which is pi d. Pi d, take note. The small circle radius is 5. So the diameter is pi 10. So this circumference, I'm going to minus away 4 of the small arc here. So I'm going to minus 4 of the 2.61799. Okay. Put a square bracket, and then this one is plus them. Why you cannot take O-level again at 26 years old? I have students, private candidate, she's already 28 years old. Okay. So with that, let's calculate. So usually I don't like to key the whole chunk into the calculator. That's a bit too ambitious. So 8 times 25, so it's 200. 4 times 15.7079, we have 62.8316. This one, 10 pi minus 4 of the 2.61799 will be 20.9439. 10 pi is because circumference of a circle is pi times diameter. Pi times diameter. And because the radius is 5, so 5 times 2 is the diameter. That's why it's pi 10. 10 pi lah. Okay, so now I'm ready to add them. So 200 plus 62.8316 plus 20.9439. So we will have 283.7755. So round off to 3SF, we get 284 cm. 3SF. Pi d and 2 pi r is the same thing. This one is the circumference of the small circle. It is pi d or 2 pi r is the same thing. Pi d and 2 pi r. Diameter is 2r. So it's actually the same thing. No, the highlighted one is this one. I have to take the big circle minus 4 of this. And then I will have this part. This square bracket here is 4 of the highlighted one. This square bracket is 4 of the highlighted one. Okay. Small arc, I already got times 5. No, this is r theta. R theta. I'm finding the small one. So using the formula r theta, the r is 5, the theta angle is pi over 6. That's why 5 times pi over 6 is 2.61799. This one is the small arc here. Small arc here. Okay, so let's move on to question number 5. Okay, question number 5, easy. Okay, it's the prime factorization topic. So, 9801, this one, of course, easy. So, just do the ladder. So, 9801. Okay, you can only divide by prime numbers on the left-hand side. So, divide by 3, I get 3267. Divide by 3, I get 1089. Divide by 3, I get 363. Divide by 3, I get 121. Divide by 11, I get 11. Divide by 11, I get 1. So my 9801 will be 3 to the power of 4 times 11 to the power of 2. But Teacher Kangie very kiasu. So every time I will always tell my student to check. So 3 to the power of 4 multiplied by 11 to the power of 2. Make sure you get back 9801. Because sometimes maybe you divide accidentally wrong. So this is also one way to check. Okay, divide by 3 because you're supposed to divide by all the prime numbers. Okay, next they ask, hence explain why 9801 is a square number. Square number means number that can be square rooted. Okay, look at the prime factorization, look at the power. So if the power is multiple of 2, therefore it is a square number. So for part B, you will just say that, okay, the powers are multiple of 2. 4 can divide by 2, 2 can divide by 2. Therefore, 9801 is square number. Again, you want kiasurism, you can even show off your working. Just say, oh, so square root 9801 is equals to square root 3 to the power of 4, 11 to the power of 2. So 4 divided by 2, so it's 3 to the power of 2 and 11 to the power of 1. So therefore, it is, so this one will be the square root. So actually, the power of multiple of 2 is good enough because it's just 1 mark. But you can show the working, it doesn't matter. Okay, so next A and B. A and B are both prime numbers. So this question, they say 9801 times A over B is a perfect cube. So 9801 times A over B is a perfect cube. So let's put out my 9801 prime factors. So it will be 3 to the power of 4 times 11 to the power of 2 times A over B. And they tell you that both A and B are both prime numbers. Technically speaking, this one actually have 2 sets of answer. You want it to be a perfect cube, your power must be multiple of 3. Okay, so actually this one you see, 3 to the power of 4, I need to either upgrade it to 3 to the power of 6 or upgrade it to, or downgrade it to 3 to the power of 3. Right? No, actually cannot be 2 answers because they want the smallest. So you see, I have 2 ways. Either I say I want to upgrade this to 3 to the power of 6 or I downgrade it to 3 to the power of 3. This 11 to the power of 2, either I upgrade it to 11 to the power of 3 or I downgrade it to 1. Right? So if let's say for example, so in this case, because they want the smallest, so I'm going to change the 3 to the power of 4 to 3 to the power of 3. So in order to make 3, 4 to become 3, 3, I need to divide by 1, 3 here. So therefore, my B is 3. Then this 11 to the power of 2, I will upgrade to 11 to the power of 3. So I have to times 11. Okay, make it a perfect cube or cube number means that the number must be multiple of 3. The power must be multiple of 3. Joseph, you very funny. I see you keep asking about my nationality. Then my students are really very kind enough to keep telling you Singaporean, Singaporean, Singaporean. I think they also impatient. I also impatient. I also don't know why you want to know my nationality. My moderator might block you because you keep asking irrelevant question. Okay, take note that my students are revising for tomorrow O-level. So if you're not revising, please don't disturb her. Thank you. My student already have to reply 3 times, Okay, so I repeat, 3 to the power of 4, because the b is divide at the denominator, that's why I want it to divide by 3 so that it becomes 3 to the power of 3. Then this a is 11 because I want to change the 11 to the power of 2 to 11 to the power of 3. Okay? Okay, so that's for question C, No, you can actually change this to 3 to the power of 6 and then this one become like B downgrade. But the thing is because they want the smallest value. If I upgrade my 3 to the power of 4 to 3 to the power of 6, my A will have to be 3 to the power of 2. It's very big, it's bigger than, They want the smallest value. So we try to make the smallest change, you understand? Okay, let's move on to question number 6. This one easy, Actually, I wanted to include because surprisingly, my students, some students asked, how to do HCF LCM? I was, Oh, okay, then I revise. Okay, so HCF LCM very easy, So first of all, the two numbers, they already do prime factorization for you. So what you need to do is you just arrange them by the arrange them properly. So 2, 5, 3, 2, and 7. My 2, 1, 6, 0 right at bottom. 2, 4, 3, 3. You see, this 2, 1, 6, 0 don't have base 7, right? Don't have base 7. So please put a 1 here, times 1. Then the 5 should go here. The 2, 0, 1, 6 don't have base 5, so you put a times 1. Okay, arrange them in the same base. Arrange them in the same base. So for HCF, you are supposed to take the smallest. So compare column by column, smallest, 2, 5, 2, 4, take 2, 4. 3, 2, 3, 3, take 3, 2. 7 and 1, of course, you take 1. 1 and 5, of course, you take 1. So therefore, the HCF is this. And see the question. If they say leave your answer in index notation, you can leave your answer in this form. But if they never mention, means they want it the whole number. So you will key calculator 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2. So it's actually 144. I don't think today got matrix. Can't remember. Okay. Now LCM. Same, right? So I no need to repeat. I no need to repeat and write this thing. We can just refer to here. My LCM. Each column, you take the highest. 2, 5, 2, 4, you take 2, 5. 3, 2, 3, 3, you take 3, 3. 7 and 1, of course, I take the 7. 1 and 5, of course, I take the 5. And therefore, my LCM is 30240. Done. Yes, HCF, common base, lowest power. Good. Yes, that's a Sec 1 topic, correct. Okay, now let's take a look at this question 7, problem sum. Problem sum related to HCF LCM. So this one, a billboard contains 3 lights, red, blue, and green. The red light flash every 24 seconds. every 42 seconds, and then every 1 minute. Then they say that the 3 lights flash together at 6:58. Okay, find the time all the 3 neon lights will next flash together again. So this kind of question is they want to find the LCM. So when you see 24, 42, but then a little slight tricky is they put 1 minute here. But all you need to do is just change the 1 minute to 60 seconds. So actually we have 24, we have 42, 1 minute change to seconds, so we have 60. So actually all you need to do is just do the prime factorization of these 3 numbers. So divide by 2, 12, divide by 2, 6, divide by 2, 3, divide by 3, 1. Divide by 2, 21, divide by 3, 7, divide by 7, 1. Divide by 2, 30, divide by 2, 15, divide by 3, 5, divide by 5, 1. So again, list them down neatly. So 24 is 2 to the power of 3 times 3. The 42 is 2 times 3 times 7. So I put here times 1. My 60 is equals to 2 to the power of 2 times 3. Careful, this one is 5. It doesn't have a 7, so please put a 1 here. Then put 5 here. Okay, how do you know this one is LCM? Okay, this is like, for example, they are saying that these 3 lights flash together at this timing. Then the neon light flash every 24 seconds. So you know that every 24 seconds, let's say it flash. So 24, 24, 24. So it's actually 24 times 1, 24 times 2, 24 times 3, 24 times 4. It's multiple of 24. Then this one is 42. So it's like, maybe here, let's say is, let's say here, 42, and then after that 42. So they will not meet, right? Because they flash at different timing already. Then the other one is 60. So maybe say it's around here. Yeah, let's say it's here. And then after that 60. So 60 and then after 60 times 2, So you see they will not meet, right? So when will they meet together again? You will know that actually we want to find the LCM, common multiple. So you want the common multiple. That's why we want to find LCM. Okay, so to find LCM, take the highest from each column. 2, 3. 3, 3, 3 means that you just take 3. 1, 7, 1, take 7. 1, 1, 5, you take 5. Okay, and this will give us 840 seconds. Because this one is seconds, Change it to minute. 840 divided by 60 is 14 minutes. So from the 0658 plus the 14 minutes, it will be 0712. So that means they will next flash together again at 0712. I already repeat what is the LCM. So if you want to watch the replay, although it's a bit last minute, it's already too late. It will only be uploaded tomorrow. Okay, we'll try to upload tomorrow morning. Your paper is in the afternoon. Okay. It's because we want to find when they will meet again. And you can see that this one is, it will flash at 24, then 24 times 2, 48, and continue and continue and continue. Right? This one is 42, 42 times 2, 42 times 3. But you see, all the cross, they will actually not flash together. The only time whereby they will flash together is multiple, same number. So this is to find LCM. Why your numbers got 1, 1, 1? I put the 1 is to replace because they don't have base 7, got to put 1. This one don't have base 7, put 1. This one don't have base 5, put 1, put 1. So that you can, when you compare column by column, you can easily see what is the lowest and what is the biggest. HCF things like maybe when they ask you, let's say you want to cut wire. You want to find the common length whereby you can cut them so that it doesn't have a remainder. So that you want to cut them into smaller pieces, right? So then you need to find the highest common factor. So you know, let's say for example, you know, highest common factor is, let's say 12. So the 3 different lengths, you need to cut them into in pieces of 12 cm, for example. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Question 8. Yes, LCM is big number. 0658 is the timing. 6:58 a.m. 24 hour. Okay, question 8. So the diagram shows the position of 4 checkpoints, blah, blah, blah. The checkpoints are connected by irregular track. X is due north of Y. See here, X is due north of Y. Okay, and it's on a bearing of 77 degree from W. You can see the diagram, there's no 77 degree. So you need to mark out where is the 77. So they say X is on a bearing of 77 from W. So that means you go to your W and then find WX. So actually the 77 is referring to this one. X is due north of Y. That means this one, Y. So in other words, they are trying to tell you this and this is parallel. Then they say X is on a bearing of 77 from W. So you go to your W, put the north pole, which is already there. Go clockwise, find the X. So 77 is referring to here. Yes, use W as a reference because they said from W. Okay. Then they say angle X, WY is 53. Okay, it's already there. Y is 60. This one never state. So put here. This is 60 meter. Next, they ask to find the distance XY. So you need to find this. Okay, so the tricky part is, you see, just now do you see that I put the arrow and arrow here? It's to state that it's parallel line, right? So when we have parallel line, you will have interior angle, you will have alternate angle. So inside this triangle, I don't have much information, right? It's because, you see, Z. Okay, alternate angle Z. So actually this will be 77 degree. Because they say that X is due north of Y. So these two is same direction, right? This one. So now I have enough. We can also find this. Do I need this? Let me see. Okay, no need. So you see, I need to find my XY. Then you see this unknown length opposite 53 degree. I have 60 meter opposite 77 degree. So that means we can use sine rule. No, this is non-right angle triangle. So it's using sine rule. Sine rule or cosine rule. For this case, it is sine rule. So this unknown XY over the opposite sine 53 degree equals to 60 over opposite sine 77. So this is using sine rule. Okay. Cross multiply. So I will have my XY sine 77 degree is equals to 60 sine 53 degree. So my XY will be 60 sine 53 degree divided by sine 77 degree. Okay. So in case you're in radian mode, please make sure that when you're doing trigo, because you need to tell the calculator that your 53 is degree. So you see sine 53. Your calculator don't have the unit degree. You only have sine 53. So you need to tell the calculator this 53 is 53 degree or this 53 radian. So in degree mode, you are trying to tell the calculator this is 53 degree. If you are in radian mode, you are trying to tell the calculator this is 53 radian. So after that, when you key the calculator, you get 49.178. So round off to 3SF. So you'll be 49.2 meter. 3SF. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at the next one. Of course, after we get this, update the diagram. This is 49.178. Next, they say, given that the bearing of y from z is 152. Again, how do you put in the diagram this bearing? See here, Can radian formula for arc length be used for degree or not? Cannot. The arc length formula, you already say is radian formula. They want to use the angle in degree. Of course, cannot lah. Okay, bearing of y from z. So you will go to your z. For a moment, I was like, hey, where's my z? Okay, z is here. So you go to your z, put a north pole. Then go and find yz. The line yz. So in this case, it doesn't have the line yz. Of course, you need to draw. So you're supposed to join the line from z to y. So see, bearing of y from z. So that means they're talking about this angle over here is 152 degree. Okay, next they ask, write down the bearing of z from y. So you go to the y, put the north pole, which is already drawn there. Go and look for the line yz. So actually, they're asking for this angle. Okay, so they're asking for this angle. So how do you find this angle? We will find this small angle here first. Yes, 360 minus the 180 minus 152. You're correct, Okay, so we need to find this small angle here. So how to find this is because this and this is parallel. So interior angle is add up 180. So we will take 180 minus 152 first. You get 28 degree. So bearing of z from y will be 360 minus 28, and that gives us 332 degree. Done. 为什么那个 help 被 block? Oops, I thought help is learning. What happened? Okay, I don't see I don't know what happened. Anyway, I can't unblock for now. Okay, part B, bearing of y from z is 152. So you go to the z, put the north pole, and then after that, draw the line yz. So clockwise, here is 152. They asked to find the bearing of z from y. So at the y, put the north pole, which is already there. So they want this bearing here. Okay, this bearing here. So to find here, I need to find this small one. This and this is parallel. So 180 minus 152. Don't you chat here, Ken? I cannot see the chat. You all want to discuss, do what TYS, do what question you all discuss outside. Don't discuss here because I cannot see the chat. Thank you. They never ask to write reason. So over here, 180. Because this one is interior angle. So 180 minus 152. So you get here 28 degree. Okay. This one only 1 mark 不用写 reason Okay. So bearing of z from here. So I just take 360 minus 28 and I get this one 332. This is degree. Degree round off to 1 dp. So you can put 297.8. Angle is 1 dp. Okay. Good luck. Hello. Okay. So let's move on to question number 9. Yes, because of the north arrow, that's why they are parallel. That's 1 mark question. You don't need to put the reason unless they particularly put state your reason clearly. Or you can see that the weightage is like 2 marks or 3 marks, then you put the reason. If it's 1 mark, then no need. Bearing must put 3 digits. So if it's 70, you must put 070. Yes, bearing question, always look out for alternate interior angle. Yes, agree. Okay, come, let's take a look at question number 9. 9A. So in the parallelogram, wait, bearing 1 dp, yes. So if let's say it's 70.586, you got to put 70.6, but you have to put a 0 in front. Okay, so now this one, the area of the parallelogram is 52.6 cm square. Show that the length of RS is 5.407. Okay, so I'm going to let this be X, because we're supposed to find RS, right? We're supposed to find RS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into triangle. Okay, the area of parallelogram is 52.6. Divide by 2, you will get the area of the triangle. Okay, so I'm going to first take 52.6 divided by 2 first. 52.6 divided by 2, that will be 26.3. This is area of the triangle. Okay, area of triangle. So, we can find this angle. Why? Because this is parallelogram, this is parallel. Interior angle, this angle over here, angle SRQ. SRQ is equals to 180 minus 50, you get 130 degree. So this side is 130 degree. So we're going to use area of triangle, the non-right angle triangle. So it's half AB sine C. So in this case, it's half AB sine C. This area of the triangle is equals to 26.3. I cut the triangle into half because I want to find the area of the triangle. I'm using the half AB sine C area of triangle to form the equation. Okay, so then after that, calculate this. Calculate half times 12.7 times sine 130. Okay, so half times 12.7 multiplied by sine 130. So it will be 4.86438x equals to 26.3. No, it's not. This one is not 25, because this is not rhombus. This is not isosceles triangle. This one doesn't mean it's half-half. No. No. RQS is not 25. So my x is 26.3 divided by 4.86438. Okay, so 26.3 divided by 4.86438, and that will give us 5.4066. 5.4066. So round off to 3SF, this one doesn't round off to 3SF because they asked me to prove this one, right? So round off to whatever they asked me to round off. So I've proved that this is shown. Just put a shown. This is called interior angle. When they ask you to, when do I put given at the end of the sentence? No, shown, not given. Shown, They ask you to show, so shown, no? They ask you to prove, proved. Oh, yeah, okay, can. So, RS. Therefore, RS equals to blah, blah, blah. No need reason is fine. 2 marks is fine. This one is fine. Okay, now over here. Hence or otherwise calculate the length of the longer diagonal of the parallelogram. Okay, so here is a diagonal, QS is a diagonal, PR is also a diagonal. The QS is the longer one. So actually this one, they're asking you to find QS question mark. So this one, because we already have this one, I'm going to put in a 5.4066. So we have this length, we have this length, we have the angle. You want to find the opposite length. This one is use cosine rule. Cosine rule, So we will state, okay, so QS, cosine rule is QS square. But I usually don't put square here because later I just put a square root can already. So QS equals to 12.7 square plus 5.4066 square minus 12.7, 5.4066 cosine 130. Then remember to put your square root. Okay, so this whole thing just key into a calculator. I thought cosine rule question usually like 3 marks. There's no fixed rule ayo. You all very cute 为什么你们这么计较这些 2 marks, 3 marks thing? This one definitely can only use cosine rule. If this paper give me 2 marks, then how you want me to explain to you why is it that it's not 3 marks? Okay, so then after that, it will be 16.697. So round off to 3SF is 16.7 cm. Okay, so this one is just cosine rule. Okay, so we are done with this part. Next, properties of circle. Okay, see here, find giving reason. Just now when people reason need to give reason. This one asks you to give reason, of course you must give reason. You don't give reason, you don't get the marks. Simple as that. Okay, in the diagram, the point ABCD lie on the circle, center O. Center O. Now ADC is 118, okay, shown. BAO is 32, is also shown in the diagram already. Okay, so for properties of circle, the first thing is you need to identify radius. So always make sure that the suspicious point, whether is it center. In this case, they already said that it's center, so that's a good news. So my OC is radius and my OA is also radius. So mark out this thing first. They ask you to find angle ABC here. This angle. So this one, I can already see 4 points. Yeah, good monkey. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please make sure that your 4 points touch the circumference of the circle. Let's say some students are very cute. Some students, they see this 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrilateral. They also do the opposite 180. No, your this point doesn't touch the circumference of the circle, so it doesn't fulfill that property. It must touch the circumference of the circle. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then opposite angle add up to become 180 degree. So in this case, you will say that angle ABC will be 180 minus 118 degree is equals to 62 degree. So this one, at this statement, you must explain to them why you write 180 minus 118. There must be a reason. Yes, it's angles in opposite segment. So angles in opposite segment. So now remember to update your diagram. So this is 62, you have to put 62 there because it will help you to analyze the remaining parts of the question. Next, they ask to find angle BCO. BCO. So your task is to find this angle over here. So this is a small tricky only lah. Okay, see here. AOC. ABC. Do you see that this is actually common base AC? This is common the angle in the center, double the angle in of the circumference. So find this angle over here first. Find this angle over here first. So angle AOC is equals to 2 times angle ABC, which is 2 times 62 degree, which is 124 degree. So this one is angle at center equals to 2 angle at circumference. So this side is 124 degree. And remember just now I asked you to mark out the radius. So now you can easily see that AOC is an isosceles triangle. We can easily find these two angles over here. So you will say angle ACO is equals to angle OAC, which is 180 minus 124 divided by 2, which is 28 degree. So here is 28. This side is also 28. Exam can put angle as... I think that one is small issue lah. Every time my exam, I also write like that. Okay. I want to say what? Okay. So your task is to find this angle over here, right? So therefore, my angle BCO is simply using, see, big triangle, 180 minus 62 minus this one, 32 plus 28 and minus 28, and that will give you 30 degree. So therefore this one is 30 degree. Just now I see someone say 31 degree. No, it's 30 degree. Okay. So I repeat, angle at center is 2 times the angle at circumference. So 62 times 2 here is 124. This is isosceles triangle. Oh, this one I forgot to put reason. I put isosceles triangle. And this one is angles in a triangle. This is a triangle, ma. This one you have to put, because you see they already say find giving reasons for each answer. So they already put here give reason, you must give reason. Can you want to put base angles of isosceles triangle also can. I strictly speaking, I feel that it's very small issue lah. How I know whether it's a triangle? Hello? 1, 2, 3. This is a triangle. What? 3-sided is a triangle. Okay? Okay? So that will be how you do this question. Okay, let's move on to question number 10. Question number 10 is about taxation. Yeah, 你吓到我，你问我 why is it is triangle? I got a shock. It means that you need to rest. Please, you all don't study until the brain fried until tomorrow cannot use. You need to, whatever you should revise, you all should already revise. Okay, so don't last minute. Study until 6 a.m., 7 a.m. until you got no... Your brain is super fried and they got no energy at all. Okay, you need to have a fresh mind to go for the exam. No point do super last minute until you're so shagged, so tired. Then when you go to the exam hall, you feel sleepy, you feel shagged. Then your brain cannot work because, oh, you used too much already. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. Question number 10. So the table below shows part of Ahmad personal income tax bill. Calculate the value of P and Q. This is actually not that tough. Why? Because from here, let's see. Her total income is this 123,419. This is annual. Approved donation. So he donate this amount. Accessible income. So they will take the income minus the donation. So the P simply is just take 123,419 minus the donation 1543, and you will get 121876. Okay. Then after that, here the relief in taxation. Okay, relief is like discount discount, sort of discount. So this is your accessible income. So after all the personal relief, this is your chargeable income. So personal relief, you got to add these three items together. So the Q simply is just take 1,000 plus 1,005 plus 19318, and you get 21818. Okay, this one very straightforward. Nothing much. Okay, the next one, they definitely ask you about how to calculate the tax. So now let's take a look at this table over here. Do we need to write the cents? Good point. Ken, yes, okay, Ken, you can also follow them to put exactly. That's a good point. So here, because they put 0.00, here also put 0.00, right? So yes, I agree. This one, yes, you can put 0.00. Okay. But again, I think that's small issue. I don't think they will penalize you for this thing. Okay, so the tax rate for the year is given in the table below. So I'm going to write out this guy. Just now the chargeable income is 100,058. This is just now from the first page. This is the chargeable income. So they ask you to show that Ahmad income tax payable is this amount. So let's take a look at which row he belongs to. So look at the first, this one. This one is 30,000. That means if the chargeable income is from 0 to 30,000, you look at the first two rows. No, just now that one never put units. You know why? Because they never put dollar. They never put dollar. Okay. The next, for this one, the third and the fourth, that is for if you're earning between 30 to 40,000. The next two, this is if you're earning from 40 to 80. Okay, 40 to 80. The next one, this is from 80 to 120. So you can see that Ahmad is this one. So actually he belongs to this tier. So now I'm going to do this. Usually what I do is 100,058. I split into two parts. The first 80,000, they already calculate for you that you pay 3350 tax. 3350 tax. Okay? Then you have a balance. So the balance, you take 100,058 minus this 80,000. You get 20058. So this second part, it will be under the category on the next 40,000, you got to pay 11.5%. So a lot of times students ask me, hey, what's this 4,600? This, okay, this is if your chargeable income is straight away 120,000, then you don't have to do any calculation. You just take this number plus this number. This 4,600 is actually 11.5% of 40,000. It's already calculated for you. But for Ahmad's situation, his so-called second part is not the complete 40,000. So we need to do calculation. So we will take this amount, 11.5% times 20,058. So we will have 2306.67. So this is the second portion tax. This is the first portion tax. This is the first 80,000. This is the next 40,000, but her case is not the complete 40,000, so I have to take the remaining, multiply by 11.5%, and this will be the amount. So therefore, total tax will be 3350 plus this 2306.67, and you get 5656.67 shown. You already say already, question never state compound, then you use compound for what? It's automatically simple. Only when question mention compound interest, then you use compound interest. If not, it's simple. Okay, so for this case, Ahmad is 100058 chargeable income. So based on this table, he belongs to this category because this is 80 plus 40, 120. This is for people who is earning between 80,000 to 120,000. So he is under this category. That's why we look at this one. So for the first 80,000, 3350. The first 80,000 is 3350 tax. Then the balance, in this case, I have to take this number minus 80,000 is 20,058. I have to manually calculate the 11.5%, and that will be the tax. So the total tax is these two components, add them together, and that will be the total tax. Okay, I'm not going to explain. I already explained 2 times already. Okay, so you either watch the replay tomorrow morning, okay, because I have a lot of questions to cover. Okay, in the same year of tax assessment, NG income tax payable is 55% of Ahmad's. Then NG claimed that her chargeable income is also 55 of Ahmad's chargeable income. Do you agree? So every time they ask this kind of question, actually all you need to do is just do calculation. Wow, 我跟你讲，我看到那个人讲话很粗鲁，我跟他 block 掉。I personally block 的人。Okay, irritating. Okay, so in the same year of tax assessment, Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, now they claim that NG taxable income tax payable is 55% of Ahmad. So I'm going to calculate 0.55 multiplied by this 5656.67. So NG tax will be 3111.1685. So you round off is 3111.17. So this is NG tax. NG tax. Never mind, I blocked the person already. Anyway, rude person also doesn't deserve to be here to revise with us. Okay, we just keep to ourselves, okay? Kind people stick together. Rude people, we throw them aside. My moderator also blocked already. Actually, my moderator already very hardworking to block already. Wow, this lightning asked to block. Well, I think I should block. 这种人很奇怪。 I blocked already. Okay, come back to here. So now let's work out and see whether is it true that NG chargeable income will be also 55% of Ahmad. Okay, so now this one is you have to work backwards. So you need to also know how to work backwards. You also need to know how to work backwards. So this 3111.17. How do you know that this 3111.17 text belongs to which category? So now let's look here. So I'm going to circle this, circle this, circle this. So this one, if you fall under the category, that means total tax you only pay 200. But NG is already paying 3,000 plus. So definitely doesn't belong to the first. This one add together is 550. So that means NG also doesn't belong to the second tier. Now let's take a look at this one. These two, when you add together, 550 plus 2800, it is 3350. NG tax is 3001. Oh, so that means actually she belongs to here. I'm going to use the green color one. So I know that NG will belongs to this tier. That means her chargeable income will be between 40 to 80. Okay? 40 to 80. Yes, the total tax doesn't exceed the NG tax, correct. So now we are know here already. So now we break into two parts, correct? So this break into two components. 550 will definitely be here. So you're going to take this minus 550. 3111.17 minus 550. So that means the second component tax will be 2561.17. And this second component here, just this component here, you see here, it is 7%, correct? 7%. So we know that this is 7%. So let's calculate the 100%. So we will calculate 2561.17 divided by 7 multiplied by 100. We get 36588.142. Okay? Don't tell me this one is the chargeable income, because you have to remember there is a first part whereby it is the 40,000. So NG chargeable income should be 36588.142 plus 40,000, which is 76,588.142. So this is NG chargeable income. Yeah, this is real world context question. It can be also under finance lah. Not exactly can be. Sometimes they combine I mean, it can be under real world context. Maybe they put it into two parts. One is say buying house, then they talk about the tax also. But taxation is under finance. Okay, so now, after I find out NG chargeable income, I need to know whether this is 55% of Ahmad chargeable income. So what I'm going to do is, you go and find 55% of Ahmad, 55% of this, and see whether is it equals to this, or you go and take NG and find out what's the percentage. So I'm going to take the 76588.142 out of Ahmad and find out what's the percentage. And when I round, it's 76.5%. So this one, you can easily say that this is not equals to 55%. So therefore, I do not agree. Done. Right? Oh, the 100058 is from the previous part. Where is it? Here. Remember just now question 10, we were doing the calculation of what's the chargeable income. The 100058 is here. Ahmad annual income is this much, minus away the approved donation, minus away the relief, his chargeable income is this. Okay? So this is how you do this question. So you not just need to know how to calculate income tax, you also need to know how to calculate the reverse. Means that, oh, I give you the income tax, you go and calculate what's the chargeable income. So just now, like we repeat, just now the 3111, what I did was I go and see the total. This NG tax must not exceed the total. So it does not exceed for this third tier. That's why we know that NG chargeable income is between 40 to 80. Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to question 11. Okay, so next, this one. This is the kind of problem sum whereby they expect you to form equation. So on Monday, goes on a 3.6 km run. His average speed for the first 1.2 km is x km per hour. Simplify and write down an expression in terms of x for the time taken for the first 1.2 km. So now let's see. You need to know your DST. So they're asking you to find the time taken. You know that it is distance divided by speed. In this case, the distance is 1.2 km. The speed is x km per hour. So it will be 1.2 over x hour. Okay, just write like that. This is the first part. Okay, his average speed for the last 2.5 km of the run is 2 km slower for the than the first 1.2 km. Simplify and write down expression in terms of x for the time taken for the blah blah blah. So it also be distance divided by speed. The distance will be 2.4. This time around the speed gets slower. So take note, slower means that you got to take x minus 2. So divide by x minus 2 hour. So that is for part 2. Now part 3. Dev take 25 minutes to complete the full 3.6 km per hour. Okay, so I know, okay, actually easy, because going to just add them. But, so be careful, 1.2x, I'm going to plus the 2.4 over x minus 2. Common mistake is student, this one plus this one, oh, equals to 25. Then they start doing and solve the equation. But you need to know that, that's why you see I put unit here. This is hour, this is hour, this is minute. So please remember to convert to the same unit before you form equation. So 25 over 60, it is 5 over 12 hour. Now you can say that it is equals to 5 over 12. So your task is to combine into a single fraction. X and x minus 2 are two different numbers. So you need to know how to combine into a single fraction. 1.2 multiplied by x minus 2 plus 2.4 times x over x minus 2 equals to 5 over 12. Okay, rainbow. So we have 1.2x minus 2.4 plus 2.4x over x and x minus 2 equals to 5 over 12. I get 3.6x minus 2.4 multiplied by 12. I cross multiply already. Equals to 5x squared minus 2x. 5 over 12 is here. I change the 25 minutes to 25, change to hour. Okay, now let's rainbow. So we will have 43.2x minus 28.8 equals to 5x squared minus 10x. So now I'm going to put as 5x squared the subject. So 5x squared minus 10x bring, this one is minus 43.2x plus 28.8 equals to 0. So when we simplify, we have 5x squared minus 53.2x plus 28.8 equals to 0. So maybe some student jam, so many decimal, then what do you do? Okay, so look at here. You see here? They put 25x squared. They ask you to prove to become this. So you know that you want to change this to 25. So you can just times 5 throughout. So you will get 25x squared. 53.2 will give you 266. So it's minus 266x plus 144 equals to 0. Shown. Done. Yeah, this paper 2. Take note, today is the last revision for EMath. I'm not doing any EMath revision next week. Okay, so I've already done quite a lot of O-level EMath revision. You can always go to my YouTube channel and then go and search for my O-level EMath revision. Today is the last EMath revision. I've done, I think, 5 or 6 live on EMath revision. Next week, Wednesday, there's no live because I'm having class. So in the end, next week I only have Sunday live, and next Sunday live I'm doing EMath revision already. No more EMath revision. So if you want to see more EMath revision, no, this one is paper 2, but who knows? I cannot say that it will definitely come out in paper 2 and not paper 1. I don't want to confirm anything. Okay, so so you can go to my bio, click on my second last button, go to my YouTube channel, under the video, go and search for the TikTok replay for the past EMath revision. Okay, then next, they ask you to solve the equation. Looking at this part, they say leaving your answer correct to 3 decimal place, you will know that you have to use the quadratic formula. So x will be equals to minus 266 plus minus square root negative 266 square minus 425 and 144 over 2a. Please, this one 3 marks. I know you all super love to just key calculator and put the 2 answer, right? But you see, this one 3 marks. You need to at least give the formula and then after that put in the A, B, C for them, understand? And then after that, you know, this one, it will be 10.06788 or 0.57211. And they say 3 decimal place. So it will be 10.068, 0.572. 3 dp. Okay? This currently is a paper 2 question. Okay, it's a Tanjong Katong 2021. This is a paper 2 question 11. Okay, so then the last part, they always want to use the previous one. So on Friday, he said that he completed a 4 km run on the same average speed that he ran for the last 2.4 km. So that means it's the speed which is the x minus 2. They are talking about this speed. So let's see which x. So over here, we have this 0.572. We also have this 10. But we know that we cannot use 0.572 because this one minus 2 will get negative. But please do not reject here. Don't reject here. So you only reject it at this part. So you will say x is equals to this 0.572, then you reject here. So we know that the speed, we will be using the 10.06. I'm going to use the long number, which is 6788. Don't use the rounded off one. Use the long one. So 0.06788. 06788. So the time taken will be 4 km divided by this speed, 10.06788. And you will get 0.49579 hour. They ask you to put your answer in minutes and seconds. So we're going to times 60 to change it to minute first. So it will be 29.7475 minutes. And this one definitely is 29 minutes. And how to find the second? But if reject, no, don't reject there. I got students, because you see, technically speaking, when you look over here, they ask you to solve the equation. They never ask you to use it for the problem sum. Yeah, you shouldn't reject. I got students who got minus mark when they reject here. So don't reject here. This one I have always tell students. So now see here, how to change to find the second. So just now I get, okay, let's say 0. Okay, see my 4 divided by 10.06788. Did I divide wrongly? Oh, alamak, I know why. I forgot to minus 2. Okay, working only, my answer is correct. Minus 2, Okay, minus 2, Okay, see here, So this is hour, right? So when I times 60, it becomes minute. Agree? 29.7475 minutes. We definitely know 29 is 29 minutes lah. So what I usually do is I minus away the 29. So I left with this 0.747 minute, correct? Just multiply it by 60. So you get 44.855 seconds. Then nearest second, so when you round off, this is 29 minutes, no change. This is 0.8, so this is 45 seconds. Done. No need. No, you want to change to minutes and second. So the 29 minutes is already complete. Don't have to worry about that. You just need to convert the 0.74 minute to second. So I repeat, when you have 29.7475, this is minutes. You already know this 29 whole is 29 minutes. So you just minus away the 29 minutes. This one is 0.7474 minutes. I just times 60 to get the second. And we get 44.844. Then this one you round off, so it's 45 seconds. Okay, let's move on. Okay, question number 12. Okay, so this one you need to draw the perpendicular bisector and angle bisector. So I recently just posted a video on how to draw, so can go and take a look, or can go to my YouTube and search for bisector. I think you should be able to see video lah. Your head explode already Wow, I teach from 9 AM and I haven't explode, you explode Okay, some see here. So there are 3 MRT stations, NS18, NS19, NS17, ACC17. Yes, construction. So they ask you to construct the perpendicular bisector of the line NS18 and NS19. So you need to draw the... Yeah, I teach from 9 AM until now. I mean my own students lah. Then after that, the TikTok live only start from 5 PM. Okay, here I need to draw the perpendicular bisector of this line. So what I'm going to do is use the compass. Use compass. Please prepare your compass and projector and put inside your pencil case. And spare calculator also. Don't later after don't have compass and everything. Then oh my god. Okay. Today until, by right until 7. But I still got some questions. Okay, come. So what you need to do is take your compass, put the point here. Okay, this much, this is as long as it's more than half of the line. But of course, you don't need to draw until so big lah, huh? Just as long as it's more than half of the line. Now, I remind you, then you must remember to bring your geometrical set. Must remember to bring. Later, if not, you will lose the marks. This one, I feel that is a giveaway mark. Okay, so what you need to do is draw the arc. Aiyo, okay, wait. So, you draw the arc here. Then, you see, keep. Don't touch, don't move it. Once you already fix that, okay, you come here. Then you're going to draw this arc. Okay. Then now is you need these 2 points to draw the perpendicular bisector. So now you draw the line. So this is perpendicular and this is bisector. So this one is part A. So on this line, you label this is A. Okay, next, construct the angle bisector. Where's my NS18? 18 is here. So angle bisector means you're supposed to draw a line here. Please, if you don't have construction line, you go and draw the line. They will not give you the mark. So you need to draw all the arc, necessary arc. Don't go and erase the arc. So for the angle bisector, what you need to do is go to the 18. Okay, just draw an arc. So please draw the arc whereby you cross. I want these 2 points. See, I want these 2 points. This one doesn't matter how big or small. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Actually, also can. Divide by 2 plus 0.5 or plus 1. Because it must be more than half. Okay? As long as it's more than half. Cannot be exactly half. Okay, so this arc doesn't matter big or small. But don't do it so big because I still want to draw 2 arcs. So usually I draw it quite near here. Then after that, the sharp point here. Here. So I'm going to draw 1 arc here. Keep the same. Go to this point here. And then after that, draw the arc. So my objective is I want this point and this your 18, and then you can now join the points. This will be the angle bisector. And angle bisector is part B, so you can label this line as B. So now, next, after they always ask you to draw the angle bisector and perpendicular bisector, they always ask you to shade the region or mark a point, blah, 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 okay? So, take note, for angle bisector, they will always say nearer to the line or nearer to this line. For angle bisector, is nearer to line. For the perpendicular bisector, they will always talk about nearer to the point, nearer to this point. So when talk about point, it is looking at the perpendicular bisector. If you are talking about line, it's looking at the angle bisector. The first arc length shorter than the second arc. What are you talking about? Don't understand. Okay, so now, see here, shade the region inside the triangle. Okay, that it is closer to the line joining 18 and CC 17. So they are talking about this line. So when they say closer to the line, it means that it is to this side of this angle bisector. So now I know it's this side already. Now I know it's this side. Because they said nearer to this line. So I know it is this side. Now they say, and it's closer to NS 18 and 19. So this one is talking about point, right? So closer to 18 means that it is looking at the perpendicular bisector. So it is this side. This side, huh? So now what is the common region? This and this means that you need to shade within the triangle here. So it must be to the left of the angle bisector and on top of the perpendicular bisector. See that? So this is the region you are supposed to shade. Okay? Okay, okay, move on. Now, speed time graph. Just now somebody shouting for speed time graph, right? Let me see how many more questions do I have. Construction haven't come out for quite long. Haven't come out, but then doesn't mean that it's will not come out, because it's still inside the syllabus leh. Oh my god, still got. Okay. No, it's not the last question yet. Okay. Let me see whether any important question I need to highlight on. Yeah, I got vectors behind me. Okay, come, let's go. 加油, 加油. Let me drink some water first. If you struggle with vectors, previously I got it before vectors. You can go to my YouTube, go under my video, go and search under the search bar there. You go and type vector. I can't remember got S or not. You go and type vector or vectors and then see whether you can find vectors or not. Because the vector question now I'm going to do today might not be like so intensive. So if you want more, you can go and look for my YouTube. Okay, now question 13. The diagram, blah, 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 okay. The bus accelerate from rest at 1.2. So you need to know when they say accelerate, this is a speed time graph. So when they give me this, they are trying to tell me that the gradient is 1.25. Wow, thank you. Okay. To a speed of v in 20 seconds, okay? And travel at this speed until t second before it come to a stop at 80 seconds, okay? The total distance traveled for the whole journey was this. So remember, for speed time graph, total distance traveled is the area under the graph. Okay, area under the graph. So now first is I need to find out what is my v. So just now I said that this one is the gradient, right? So every time for speed time graph, I always insist my student to write out the coordinate. Some students find that it's unnecessary, but for me, I find it very important. All right, this one is 0, 0. This is 20, v. This, for the time being, is t and v. This is 80, 0. Why I want you all to write out the coordinate is because automatically you all like to take big number minus small number. But sometimes the working is not big minus small. It can be small minus big. So write out the coordinate, that's the best. Okay, so now I'm going to make use of the gradient formula to find this 1.25. So to find the gradient of these 2 points, you will take v minus 0 over 20 minus 0. This is actually y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Equal it to the gradient. So I want to highlight, if they tell you that the deceleration, like for example, only, if I tell you that the deceleration is, maybe say, if I tell you deceleration equals to 1.25. Example, if I tell you deceleration is 1.25, when you form the equation, you need to put that the gradient is negative 1.25. Not this question. I'm just giving you an example. So please remember that. Okay, so come back to here. So this is just V over 20 equals to 1.25 over 1. Cross multiply. V is equals to 20 multiplied by 1.25. We get 25 meter per second. Final speed minus initial speed divided by the time taken. Also can. Actually, by right, it is also the same one. Okay, but I do the coordinate. Because I just want to use y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Okay, so now we have our speed is 25. So we can fill in the blank now. So now I know this one is 25. This is 25. Now your task is to find the t. If they ask for deceleration and the answer is a negative, do we include? No, don't include already. Like for example, let's say you find your gradient is negative 2.5 meter per second square. So that is your acceleration, negative 2.5. But if they ask for deceleration, then you will just say it's 2.5. The deceleration is 2.5. Or you say the acceleration is minus 2.5. Sure, EMath can use EMath formula. No, actually cannot. By right, cannot. Which formula are you referring to? I can only think of the shoelace method. Okay, so T. So now because I'm going to use this, total distance is using the area. So actually I have 3 parts. I'm going to break into 3 parts. Triangle, half, time, 20. Okay, I don't want to use multiply, I use bracket. Half times 20 times height. In this case is 25. This is the triangle. Now, the middle one, it will be length times breadth, correct? Take note, this T is unknown. So visualize. If let's say this one is 60, to find the length, you take 60 minus 20, correct? You don't use alternate segment theorem in EMath properties of circle. They don't use it. You don't use it at all also. Okay? And no, you don't use it. So you see, that means to find the length is actually T minus 20. Then times the height. So it's multiplied by 25. So this middle is actually length times breadth. Next, the triangle. So this one, same thing. If this is 60, you will take 80 minus 60, right? So it will be half 80 minus T multiplied by 25. So that's the area under the curve. Correct now? The triangle, the rectangle, and the triangle. And these 3 components add up to be 1450. Okay, so next is just simplify. So you see, now here is 250. This one, if I rainbow, I will have 25T minus 500. This one, if I rainbow and everything and simplify, I get plus 1000 minus 25 over 2T equals to 1450. So let's simplify. 25T minus 25 over 2T, I get 25 over 2T. Number 1450 minus 250 plus 500 minus 1000. So 25 over 2T is equals to 700. So my T is equals to 56 seconds. So now I know my T is 56. One boy actually, I understand what you mean by using the trapezium. Can. But you know why I break into 3 parts or not? Because a lot of time, this question, they always like to ask you to draw the distance time graph behind. Okay? About the distance time graph. So a lot of times you need to break into 3 parts. So That's why usually I will do 3 parts. Because we will later need to know the first part. You understand what I mean? So at least I don't need to double work, and then I need to recount again. You understand? Okay, so now take a look. Describe the motion of the bus between 20 seconds and t seconds. So 20 to t, why is this flat? It's actually constant speed. That means it is moving at 25 meters per second. So you will just need to say it is constant speed. Or you say it is 0 acceleration also can. At 25 meters per second. Okay. Then you move to this part. On the axis below, they ask you to draw the distance time graph, marking and state the distance traveled for each time duration. So first, this part here, this is the 20. This part we know is the 56. And this part will be the 80. So now you see, 0 to 20. Let's look at the graph here. 0 to 20. This is accelerating. So accelerating means that the object is actually moving faster. So moving faster, the shape is upwards. Do you see that the curve concave upwards? Okay, so now back to here. Just now I find my first part, my distance was 250. So that means this one you dot over. This is actually 250. Okay, next. This is flat. Remember just now I say it's constant speed. So constant speed means that the distance is straight line. Do you see it's straight line? So again here you dot over. Okay, but be careful. This one you got to take note one thing. Okay, the middle part 56 minus 20 multiply by 25. The middle part is 900. Take note. The middle part is 900. Common mistake is 250 is this one. Half times 20 times 25. 250 meter is the first part. Hello, merry-go-round. Okay. So common mistake is student put here 900. But it's not 900 because you already travel 250. So you need to take 250 plus 900. So this is 1150. So this one actually what I did was I take 250 plus 900. And then we calculate the last part triangle. Last part triangle is 80 minus 56. 80 minus 56. Then times 25. So the last part here is 600. So come back to here. 我是不是算错？等下Oh, I forgot to times half, I think. Half multiplied by 80 minus 56 multiplied by 25. Yeah, I forgot to times half. So 300. So the last part is 300. So 1150 plus 300, it will be 1450. And you actually see here, the total distance is 1450 So that means your ending, of course, must be 1450. Hello. Okay. So, and because the last part is deceleration, that's why you see that the arc is this direction. The arc is becoming slower. This one is going faster. This one is constant speed. Okay. Okay, now question. 为什么会跳去这个？我的另外一个嘞 17. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is just algebraic fraction. You just need to simplify. Okay, I'm going to go very fast. Okay, see here. You're asked to simplify. Simplify means it's like, for example, 2 over 4. They ask you to simplify to become half. So you're supposed to factorize them. So I write out the question first. So take out common factor for the numerator. Take out 2. I left with x squared minus 9. Denominator, the only way to factorize is using the cross method. So it becomes 3x plus 2, x plus 3. This x squared minus 9 is the popular one, which is using a minus b, a plus b. So it's 2x plus 3 and x minus 3 over 3x plus 2 and x plus 3. So cancel the common factor. So you left with 2x minus 3 over 3x plus 2. No need to expand the numerator, just leave it in the factorized form. Because we want to prove to the teacher that, oh, you already factorized and there's no more common factor that I can cancel. The denominator is just using the cross method to factorize. So 3x squared plus 6 plus 11x. 3x and x, this will be 2 and 3 plus plus. This side is plus 9x. This one is plus 2x. 2x plus 9x, 11x. 2 times 3, positive 6. 3x times x, 3x squared. Okay? So this is how you factorize the denominator. Next, hence or otherwise express blah 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 as a single fraction. So this second fraction here is exactly the same as the top one. So that means you can just use from the top. So 1 minus 2x minus 3 over 3x plus 2. They want you to combine this into a single fraction. During exam, I feel that O-level, just do the working. Don't give any reason for them to deduct your mark. Okay? For the cross method. Of course, during our normal practice own work, right? You want to lazy, don't want to write the cross method is fine. But during national exam, do the working. Huh? No, cannot. This is an algebraic expression. You are supposed to factorize it. The minus b blah 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 over 2a, that is solving quadratic equation. You need to be very clear. You use mode 3.3. Actually, mode 3.3 is solving quadratic equation. So you need to be very careful to use it. You understand? It's a shortcut. But when we use mode 3.3, we are actually solving quadratic equation. We are not factorizing it. We are just making use of it to so-called find a 2 bracket. Okay, so now this one, I need to combine this into a single fraction. This is actually 1 over 1. So, to combine into a single fraction, only this side I need to put as, okay, 3x plus 2 minus 2 over x minus 3, the whole thing over 3x plus 2. Okay, so let's rainbow. So we will have 3x plus 2 minus 2x plus 6 over 3x plus 2. So we have 3x minus 2x, so we have x. 2 plus 6, we have 8. So 3x plus 2, and we are done. Okay, next. This is just changing subject. Okay, the first one is just sub-value. Okay, they asked to find the value of R. So the formula is given to you. So make use of round bracket and square bracket. So my R is equals to H. So it's just 20. Okay, pi P minus q, square it. Your square only belongs to this one. Then after that, the whole thing square root. But when you square root, please make sure that you have plus minus. So I have 118.135 or negative 118.135. So round off to 3SF 118 or negative 118. 3SF. So if you never put a negative one, you will deduct mark. Because square root, you should have plus minus. This one, change subject. This one a bit tedious. So I'm going to write out. The formula is r squared equals to h pi p minus q squared. So your task is to make q the subject. So how are we going to dig out the q? Okay, so first step is I'm going to bring over this h first. This is times h. So bring over, it is r squared over h equals to pi p minus q squared. So I'm going to square root both sides. Can just write plus minus, not write both values. Also can. Okay, okay, next is I'm going to square root both sides. So I will have pi p minus q equals to square root r squared over h plus minus. I want to make q the subject. So what I'm going to do is... Okay, so if I will bring the q to this side, this one bring... wait. 不可以。这个我带过去，这个带过来。So this one, okay, actually doesn't matter. So you see, minus q equals to plus minus r squared over h minus pi p. Can leave to 4 dp. Which one? This one? No. This one 3SF. I want positive q times negative throughout. So it's q is equals. This one is because it's already plus minus. So if I times minus, means it's still plus minus. So no change. So it's plus minus square root r squared over h plus pi over p. So this will be the answer for this one. When you square root, then you must have plus minus. So let's have this question 15. Okay, this one actually nothing much. Standard form, very easy. But surprisingly, I got students also get confused with this question. The approximate mass of the earth is blah 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 kg. How many times is the earth heavier than the raster who weigh blah blah blah? Okay, so how many times? So you're going to take this one over 125. So it's because it's in standard form, you get yourself very confused. So if you're going to put a normal number, you say that the mass of the earth, let's say, is 20 kg. How many times is the earth heavier than maybe someone, the 20 kg? So you will take this, divide by this, right? So you will still do the same step. So you put 5.97 times 10 to the power of 24. The whole thing over 125. So you get 4.776 times 10 to the power of 22. So round it off to 3SF. So it will be 4.78 times 10 to the power of 22. Okay? This one is just like that. Okay? No need to think so much. Okay, the next one, number pattern. This one, nothing. Okay. No, they say that they will give you, let's say for example, they talk about nano, they will tell you that nano is minus 9. Then if they use micro, then they will tell you it's minus 6. How I get 4.776? Press calculator lah. Wait, where is it? Okay, see here. Fraction 5.97 times 24 over 125. So I get 4.776. Oh no, cannot, because they want standard form. Standard form, the number must be above 1 less than 10. So cannot put 47.8. Okay? Okay, question 16. Question 16, consider the sequence blah blah blah. Write down the T6 of the sequence in the similar form. Okay, so similar form, so I will say T6 equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. And then this one just press calculator, so you know it's 21. Very easy, Okay, now they say that the end term of the end of the sequence is given by this formula here. They already give you the formula. So when they say use the formula to find T100, you simply just sub in only. So T100 is simply just 100 plus 1 over 2. So we get 5050. Okay, I feel that only part 2 is a little bit tricky. Okay, you see 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus ... plus 300. How do you find this? It's always linked to the front part that they ask you to find. So you look at it. This is the T100 is actually 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to plus 100. So over here, I just need to take out common factor 3. So you take out 3. See 3 divided by 3, this is 1. 6 divided by 3, this is 2. So actually this one become plus ... plus 100. So this part is actually the T100. So it's just 3 multiplied by 5050 and you get 15150. Okay, vectors question 17. Repeat B can. Wait T100, simply just sub n is equals to 100. And just press calculator, you get the T100. That's your term 100. The 5, press calculator lah. 100 times 101 divided by 2, I get 5050. Then over here, they say find the value of 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus... This one is always linked to the front part. There is a reason why they find T100. So 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 300. You take out the 3, take out common factor 3. You become 3 bracket 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus ... plus 100. Okay. So this part, previously we already found it, which is 5050. So it's 3 times 5050. So you will get this one. Okay, so now let's take a look at question 17. I already said I'm doing questions that I already decide for today. Don't ask me for other questions. You want other question, go to YouTube channel and find. Okay? Okay, the position factor of A is blah, blah, blah. So when they say position factor, that means that I'm given OA is equals to 3, 4. Position factor of B is this one. So that means I'm also given OB is equals to 7 and 10. Now, they ask for column vector of AB. So you just need to know, I need two vectors add together to become AB, right? So it will be AO plus OB. Okay, take note, the middle alphabet, not necessary to be O. So today it can be AC plus CB or AD plus DB. It doesn't matter, it depends on what you have. But in this question, because I have position factor with the O, that's why I use O. So you must make sure that the middle, the inside alphabet is the same. Then the corner is like, oh, you cancel, so it's AB. So this is how you form the addition. Then after that, you look at it. I'm given OA, so AO is just opposite. So this means that it will be minus 3 and minus 4. Because my OA is 3 and 4, so AO is times -1 times -1, and that's how I get minus 3 and minus 4. Then plus OB. There's no minus, it's always plus. Okay, the only time you minus is because you change the direction. Okay, so OB will be here, so it's 7 and 10. So minus 3 plus 7, so this is 4. Minus 4 plus 10, so it's 6. That's all. This is your vector AB. OB, if I write as OB plus negative OA, isn't it the same thing as OB minus OA? It's the same, but I want students to write in this form is because you are supposed to follow this, and then after that you just sub in accordingly. Always form this addition. This is AO because OA is 3, 4. You see this alphabet is flip, right? OA, this is AO. So it's just times negative, times negative. It's changing direction, changing direction. Wow, thanks. I love the part A, underline plus underline B. Okay, good. Come, this one, magnitude. Okay, when you see this with a 2-stroke, is finding the magnitude. You just go and look for your AB vector. Just find the 2 number and square them. And then square root. So in this case, it's 7.2111. So round off 7.21 units. Okay, next. This one a bit tricky. Okay, so they ask you to find the coordinates of point C. So that means I need to find my OC first. Nope, today I'm not doing matrix. After vectors, I only left with 2 questions, then I'm done. No vectors. After vectors, 1 question is the direct inverse proportion, 3 variables, and then the last one is drawing the graph for depth of the water. Yeah, I already passed the time already. I went to... Okay, very tired. Okay, let's continue this. Part 3. Okay. Okay, let's follow the equation that they give me. AB, I already have it, which is 4, 6. So I'm going to write 4, 6. 3BC, put a 3. Again, this BC, you will write it as BO plus OC. Okay? If you tell me what is BC equals to BO plus OC, I'm not going to reply already. Okay? Okay, so now I already have my BO because I have my OB here. So 3, this one will be minus 7 minus 10 plus OC is my unknown, just keep it there. So it's just like, it's like forming equation. Sorry, I punctured already. I punctured already. I talk from 9 a.m. until now. So I a bit tired. Yes, I agree with Wambo. That's why I keep telling them, you write it as AO plus OB so that you can bring you far. So whatever alphabet, I tell you BC, you know that it will be BO plus OC. I tell you DB, you mean it's DO plus OC. So it's always the same thing, then you always got it. Then you will not be confused. So now I'm going to rainbow the 3 in. So it will be, this one is minus 21 and minus 30. This one will be 3 OC. You are supposed to find OC, so I want to make this the subject. So I said 3 OC will be equals to 4, 6, subtract minus 21 minus 30. So it's like solving algebra like that. I want to make 3 OC the subject. So I bring this over. So it's 4, 6 minus this. So it become 4 minus 21, therefore it become 25. 6 minus 30, so it become 36. So this is 3 OC. So to find OC, I just need to divide by 3. So I get 25 over 3 and 12. Therefore, C is 25, 3 and 12. Done. No, don't do OC equals to OB plus BC. Why? First, you don't know what is your BC. Second, you don't know what is your OC. You don't have C, ma. Uh, 25 over 3 is not nice decimal, so cannot put it as decimal. So put it as 25 over 3. For coordinate, I always put in improper fraction. Okay, done. Not done. There is still second part of my vectors. Okay, this one a bit long-winded. Okay, let's see. But the funny part is I don't understand why this one only 1 mark. Okay, they say deduce the gradient of the line PQ. Do I have my OP and PQ? Okay, this question is not related to the just now that question. So this is like a separate. No leh. So what I do is I go and I want to find I already have my Q. Correct? So I want to find the coordinate P. Then I just use y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So here PQ is maybe my team type the marks wrongly. I don't think that this one is deserved 1 mark. So this one is PQ is equals to PO plus OQ. So PQ is 2, 1 here. PO is unknown. I'm supposed to find. My OQ is here because it's, this is the coordinate. So the OQ is minus 2 and 4. So let's find the PO. It will be 2, 1 minus this. So it's 2, 1 minus negative 2, 4. 2 minus minus 2, so it's 4. 1 minus 4, so it's minus 3. So since my PO is this, so my OP just times negative 1, so it'll be minus 4 and 3. So therefore, my P coordinate is minus 4 and 3. Already got PQ, can use y over x. No leh. Because PQ is I find P so that I have PQ, I can use the gradient. So my gradient is y1 minus y2. So 3 minus 4 over minus 4 minus minus 2. So I have minus 1 and this one minus 2. So I get half. The PR is later part. Okay, so after that, the gradient is done. They say find the equation of the line PQ. So y is equals to half x plus c. So sub minus 2, 4. I get 4 equals to half minus 2 plus c. So my c is equals to 5. Therefore, is y equals to half x plus 5. This one confirm not 1 mark. Okay. So over here, write down the 2 facts about P, Q, and R. So, PQ given was 2, 1. My PR is minus 1 and minus half. So, I want to prove whether they are collinear. Okay, when you want to prove that they're collinear, you must find a scalar number. So, my PR is equals to minus half multiplied by 2, 1. You can see minus half times 2 is minus 1. Minus half times 1 is minus half. So that means I proved that my PR is minus half PQ. So by doing this, you know that they are collinear. That means they are on the same line. So therefore, P, Q, and R are collinear. Collinear or on the same line is still the same. Okay, next. Because they said 2 facts, so I already put 1 fact, but they are the same line. Okay, now you see, I show you. If I draw PQ, P, and Q. So over here, you can see that PR is half of PQ, but with a minus. So actually, it's behind. Your PR is this. Your PQ is this. Yes, common point P. No, cannot. Common point P is talking about their collinear. So cannot say that. Look over here. My PQ, this direction, right? My PR is half of PQ, but with a minus, so it's opposite direction. So it's here. So this is 1 unit, this is 2 unit. Right? Line on the same line and collinear is the same thing. So, therefore, and PR, the length of PR over the PQ is actually 1:2. So, that is the second fact. The length. Yeah, the line on the same line is the same meaning as collinear. So, if minus, it means it's opposite. Yes. That's why just now a lot of students just now you all ask, why is it that, let's say OA, let's say example is 2, 3. Why did I say that AO is simply just times -1? Because it's just opposite direction. This is not related to this question. Not related. Not related. But I just want to state that when the alphabet flip means opposite direction. Okay? Okay. Direct proportion, 3 variables. This is the second last question. Yes, correct. If it's opposite, if it's positive, it's on the same line as PQ. Okay, it takes 18 workers a total of 60 hours to construct 3 fruit bridge. So I'll put 18 worker, 60 hours, and 3 fruit bridge. So they're asking you to find the number of worker for your deadline is 40 hours and your task is to build 7 footbridge. So usually this one, can't see the paper, meh? Oh, just now I move. Sorry. Like that can? So this is a 3 variables question. So what I usually do is, let's decide my V and my T first. My W and my hour. So I want to know whether are they direct proportion or inverse proportion. So you see, ask yourself, when I have more worker, do I take more hours to complete the work or do I take less hour? When I have more worker, I have lesser hours. So this is inverse proportion. So you know it is W equals to K over H. So this is the relationship between the W and H. So now I also want to find W and my bridge. My bridge, W and bridge. So if I have more worker, do I build more bridge or less bridge? So this one is direct. So W is equals to KB. So now I have my 3 alphabet. I'm going to combine them. So it becomes W is equals to KB over H. So this is how I relate the 3 alphabet together. Then I'm going to make use of the first information, 18, 60, and 3 to find out what is my K. So 18 equals to K3 over 60. Cross multiply my 3K equals to 18 times 60. So K equals to 18 times 60 divided by 3 and I get 360. So therefore my formula is W equals to 360B over H. So this is my formula. Sure not KB equals to K over H. KB equals to K over H. KB equals to K over H. Why? No, I combine. See, this is inverse. So W and H is one up, one down. This is direct. So the B is side by side. No need. This is not the actual K. Okay, don't worry about this K. This is not the actual K. Over here, I just want to show that it's a relationship, whether is it direct or inverse. The K is not important here. Understand? I just want to show you that whether are they direct or inverse proportion. The actual K falls under here. Understand? So no need to bother about this K. So now they say 7 and 40 hours. So I use the formula 360, 7 bridge and 40 hour. So I need 63 worker. But this question, they ask you for additional. So my 63, I need to minus my 18 because it means that this is the additional worker that I need to hire in order to reach my deadline. Done. I usually now I know some school teach you all like keep something constant, then multiply and divide. I find that one very confusing. Okay, so this one is just combine the 3 alphabet. I find out whether W and H are direct or inverse proportion. So W and H is inverse, so I know is W equals to K over H. The K here is not important because I just want to know that whether are they inverse or direct proportion. Here, W and B, up. So that means it's direct. Again, the K is not important. I just want to know whether they are direct or inverse proportion. Then when I combine the 3 alphabet, it will be W equals to KB over H. The actual K is here is important. This K is just for dummy. For dummy. I just want to show you that H is below. This one B is beside. You tired? I also tired. Come, let's do more questions. Okay, So 18 over 1 equals to 3k da da da, you find your k. So that's the formula to relate between your worker, bridge, and the hour. So now is you know that I want to build 7 bridge, I only have 40 hours. I know, okay, I need 63 worker. So that means I need to hire 45 more workers in order to fulfill my project. $360 is I sub in the 18, I sub in the 3, I sub in the 60. That means the first set of information. Then I find my k. Then I put back the k into the formula, and that's how I get my formula. Okay, I'm continuing to the next question already. Last question for the day. Which one? Just now that one? Just now that one is how much? 2 marks, yeah. I mean, I use this is a fixed formula lah. Of course, I know you all got change to 1 bridge or change to fix 1 foot bridge, then after that multiply and divide. If you already know your own method, stick to your own method, okay? Please, Okay, now. Okay, come, last question. So the diagram over here, okay, this one small tricky is because this one is initially completely filled with water. So usually this kind of question is empty to full. This one is the other way round. So over here they say that it takes 13 minutes for the depth of the water to reach L level M, which is here. Then it takes 52 minutes for the flask X to be empty. So you only need to draw 2 curves. So now the question is, how are you going to draw? So you see here, this one is because it's from full to empty. Okay, from full to empty. So this top part here, this is a cylinder. This is a uniform cross-sectional. If it's uniform, means that it's a straight line. So I know I just need to draw straight line. Okay, then from M to the bottom, you can see that this one is from small cross-sectional area become bigger. So that means it will become slower. So this one is D shape. Curve down. Okay? And that's all. Okay, I repeat. This part, this is tricky is because this is completely filled with water. Okay, sometimes, in fact, most of the time, the question is from empty to go up. So in this case, the top part is uniform cross-sectional area, that's why it's straight line. This one is getting bigger. When it's getting bigger, means that it's going to go slower. So you see how, this is how you see that it must be curved downwards. It becomes slower means you'll become flat eventually. So that's why you can see that it is like that. Why is it not the curve facing downwards? Okay, now I'm going to show you 2 shapes here. The usually one, when this one is when we filling up. When it's going faster, we draw dish. When it is constant, we draw straight up. This is filling up from empty to full. When we are slower, we draw this. Correct? So now this is going from full Okay, this one maybe I put leaking. Leaking. So now in this situation, it's like leaking. So if it's leaking, you see here, it is just the, what's it called? Reflection. Can see or not? See, this is for filling up from empty to full. If it's going faster, it's going this way. If it's constant, it's straight line. If it's slower, it will be this direction. Correct? No, there's no part B. Then, if it's leaking is like, in this situation, it's leaking. So, if it's going faster, that means it will be this one. So, how do you get this shape? Is actually is the mirror. Mirror. Then, this one will be sloped down. Mirror, also mirror, right? So, this one is going slower if it's filling up. For leaking, this is also going slower. So, it's like mirror. So, in this case, because the bottom is getting fatter, right? Getting fatter. So, if it's getting fatter, it means that it will become slower, So, it becomes slower, that means it will be this one. Because this one is leaking, Yes, same as speed thumb graph. When we draw the distance thumb graph. Okay, so that's all for today.